So today I'm doing an impromptu vlog because we got the news that Chris Cornell passed away at the age of 53 today. And for those young bloods that is not familiar with Chris Cornell, he is actually the lead singer for Soundgarden and also later for Audioslave. Everyone has that few songs or bands that make an impact on their life in their younger days. So I first heard of Soundgarden back in 1994. So Soundgarden was actually formed in 1984 by Chris Cornell, Kim Taeyil, Hiro Yamamoto, and then Matt Cameron. So we first heard about them back in 1994 while I was in Form 4. I was 16 at the time. Ooh, 16. That was a long time ago. Anyways, the song was Black Hole Sun. And when I first heard it, the first time I heard that song, it blew me away. And mind you, during that time, everyone was listening to the two really big grunge bands, Nirvana and Pearl Jam. And then another band came out from Seattle, which was Soundgarden. So we had three very good bands coming out from Seattle almost at the same period. And it blew my mind. It actually blew my mind. So the song that really made me feel emo, not say emo, but reminiscence of the days I spent in while as a 16-year-old is Black Hole Sun. So there's a short link here. Just a few minutes to listen to it. So that was Black Hole Sun. And after that, in 1997, Soundgarden disbanded. So after disbanding, Chris Cornell sort of have an on and off solo career. Then what happened was back in the year 2000, we had a band called Rage Against the Machine. So the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine, Zach De La Roca, left the band. And the remaining members actually joined up with Chris Cornell to form Audioslave. And when we had Audioslave and we knew that Chris was fronting the band, so for a very short period of time, we were privileged to be able to enjoy a few haunting songs from Audioslave. And the two songs that really left an impact on me was Like a Stone, which is here. And then the second song is Be Yourself, which is here. Okay, so the first studio album by Audioslave and the first single that came out was Like a Stone was back in 2001. So 2001 was the year that I graduated university, and for a few months I did not have a job. The job market wasn't very good back then, so I graduated in March, and then it was only until October that I found my first job. Okay, so that song actually reminded me of that few months of job hunting, feeling anxious, anxiety, and then generally feeling like a useless bum. And then after that, when I found a job back in 2004, I needed to travel to Penang for a friend's wedding. So it was also the first time that I actually took a long distance bus to Penang. And during that time, it was when Be Yourself came out. And that song really resonated with me because when I first started working, right, so when you are working, you actually present one facade. When you're yourself, you present one facade. When you're with your family, you present one facade. When you're with your friends, you present one facade. But this song actually reminded me that sometimes we need to be true to ourselves, and then just be honest and be yourself. So Chris had a very special vocal range. So if you knew him from Soundgarden and Audioslave, so if he performed any other song that you have never heard him singing, you immediately know that that is Chris Cornell. That was how special his vocals were. Then there was one other song that he covered that I really like a lot, which is Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. Check them out here. Okay. So rest in peace, Chris. You will be missed. We will always remember you for the memories that you provided through your songs. So for all the young bloods here, my students, my younger friends, if you want to check out all the songs by Chris Cornell that I mentioned, so you can click here. I will also put the links down below in the video description. So check them out. Give respect to one of the legends that passed today. Peace out.